Yeah, ooh. Going back to the corner where I first saw you. Gonna camp in my sleeping bag, I'm not gonna move. Got some words on cardboard, got your picture in my hand. Say, if you see this girl, can you tell her where I am? Some try to hand me money, but they don't understand. I'm not broke, I'm just a broken-hearted man. I know it makes no sense, but what else can I do? How can I move on when I'm still in love with you? 'Cause if one day you wake up and find that you're missing me, and your heart starts to wonder where on this earth I could be, thinking maybe you come back here to the you'll see me waiting for you on the corner of the street. So I'm not moving, I'm not moving, no. Policeman says, son, can't stay here. I said, someone I'm waiting for. If it's a day, a month, a year, gotta stand my ground even if it rains or snows. If she changes her mind, this is the first place she will go. You're missing me, and your heart starts to wonder where on this earth I could be, thinking maybe you'll come back into the place that we need. You'll see me waiting for you on the corner of the street. So I'm not moving, I'm not moving, I'm not moving, I'm not moving. We'll talk about the guy who's waiting on a girl. Never knows in his shoes, but a big hole in his world. Yeah, but maybe I get famous as a man who can't be moved. And maybe you want me to, but you see me on the news, and you'll come running to the corner, 'cause you'll know it's just for you, yeah. You know it's just for you, yeah. 'Cause if one day you wake up and find that you're missing me, and your heart starts to wonder where on this earth I could be, thinking maybe you'll come back here to the